During the late 24th century BC, ancient Mesopotamia underwent a period of continual war over control of the region. Credited with being the first emperor in recorded history, Sargon of Akkad successfully united multiple Sumerian city-states and conquered all of Mesopotamia to form the Akkadian Empire. As a tribute to the lasting impact of his life and legacy, future generations refer to him as Sargon the Great. Sargon was born an illegitimate son to a priestess of the Sumerian goddess of love and an unknown father who lived in the small village of Azupiranu. His mother sent him down the Euphrates River in a basket, where he was found by a man named Aki, who worked as a gardener for the king of Kish, Urzababa. Aki adopted Sargon as his own, and Sargon rose through the ranks to become the king's cupbearer. The cupbearer was an especially prestigious position that required the absolute trust of the king, due to the high frequency of poisonings at the time. During this period, Lugarzagesi, who was the king of Umma, led an army to conquer the city-states of Sumer, where he eventually marched on Sargon's home of Kish. King Urzababa sent Sargon to deliver an offer of peace. However, Lugarzagesi refused and instead invited Sargon to join him on his conquest. Sargon agreed, and together they overthrew the city of Kish and forced Urzababa into hiding. After several years, the relationship between Sargon and Lugarzagesi deteriorated. According to legend, it may have involved Sargon having an affair with Lugarzagesi's wife. In any case, they quickly became enemies and marched towards each other in battle. After a decisive victory over Lugarzagesi, Sargon paraded him through the streets in chains before torturing and executing him. Sargon appointed himself the new king of Kish and continued his predecessor's conquest of Sumer. Lugarzagesi had already united the kingdom in large part, creating a substantial advantage for Sargon. After capturing the rest of Sumer, he moved on to conquer the lands of Assyria and Elam. In time, Sargon had most of the Fertile Crescent under his dominion and achieved what no previous king ever had. Sargon employed new military tactics such as the phalanx formation, which was a tightly formed group of soldiers equipped with spears and massive shields. The phalanx formation became an essential tactic used by Alexander the Great during his military conquests nearly 2,000 years later. Sargon also leveraged new inventions, such as the composite bow, to gain a significant advantage over his enemies on the battlefield. The composite bow was made of wood, horn, and sinew. It could shoot twice as far as a traditional bow and had 3 times its power. These military advancements helped Sargon win a total of 34 battles throughout his life. He founded the city of Akkad, establishing it as the capital of his empire. He also founded the city of Babylon, which developed into a dominant force 6 centuries later during the reign of Hammurabi. In forming his new empire, Sargon assigned his most trusted men to high-ranking positions, appointing them as governors in his administration, spanning over 65 cities. He further consolidated his power by strategically appointing his daughter, Enheduanna, as the high priestess of the god of wisdom, one of the most prominent religious positions of the time. This upper hand allowed Sargon to exert much greater influence over his empire and proved to be a key factor in maintaining his grip on power. During his reign, Sargon claimed to have conquered the 4 corners of the universe, stretching from the Persian Gulf to the Mediterranean Sea. The Akkadian Empire developed the world's first postal service and made the most efficient use of bureaucracy on a massive scale in history. The empire also dramatically improved Mesopotamia's infrastructure with the construction of paved roads and irrigation systems. Sargon maintained a full-time army of 5,400 men in the city of Akkad, affording him a considerable advantage compared to previous kingdoms. However, despite these advances, the people still rebelled, requiring Sargon to suppress numerous uprisings. According to the Sumerian king list, Sargon ruled for 56 years and died of natural causes in 2279 BC. Sargon's son, Rimush, inherited his throne and ruled for 9 years until his own death when he was succeeded by his brother, Manishtushu. The The Akkadian Empire ruled for another century, until the Gutian conquest of Sumer around 2150 BC. Stories of Sargon's greatness were widely circulated in Assyrian and Babylonian texts, which quickly cemented his status as a legend. Through relentless ambition, Sargon conquered all of Mesopotamia and forged the world's first empire. Consider liking, subscribing, and clicking the bell icon below for more videos like this. Thank you.